Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and to Blackwell Convergence. Last time we left off, we were trying to figure out how to get into Charles's email by finding out his password. I've been looking around for ages, and they're supposed to tell you his nickname. We knew that we needed his nickname. We knew we needed his nickname from one of the emails that we got from his... You talk so often, shut up. I've come back here and I've been here for ages and I've not said anything. I checked online, it said that you need to get kicked out. I've come back a couple, 3-4 times now, and I've never managed to get Rosa kicked out, so I don't know if I screwed something up last time by not being aggressive enough, or if I need to come back here and check out the email for... what's his name again? Oh, what was his name? Oh no, what was his name? Log out. The password is tennis53. What's his name? Paul M? Yeah, 53. And we know from this. The password is that silly name you called me when we were kids. If you've forgotten, I'm sure as heck not going to remind you. And then, Paul, what do you mean you don't remember my password? I picked it specifically so both you and I would remember it. I'm going to drag you. Yeah. So we need to figure out Charles M. Okay, so we just need his password. And it's not tennis. I don't know what to do because I've gone back so many times. I've tried retracing my steps. I've tried calling Lazarus Technology again.
Lazarus.
I've listened to all these different options. I've gone back to all the areas. I think I might have just messed it up by not getting her kicked out the first time because I didn't want to be too aggressive. Do I need to go back and talk to you?
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, I don't think I need to talk to you about anything. Oh, man, I don't know. Is there anyone else in the meta? No one's here. Maybe I just need to hang around here and hopefully they say something?
Go right in.
Because it doesn't matter what you say.
Hi again.
If you open your notebook and you're like,
have you ever
John
heard of a guy
Goldwater
named John Goldwater?
No, sorry.
or Lazarus or anything
I
like
heard
that?
that your foundation gave money to Lazarus Technologies.
Oh, yes. That was one of our first success stories.
Just doesn't do anything. And when you talk to Joey, he says to come back here.
Thanks.
Sure thing.
I keep trying to leave as her. I've clicked all the options, doesn't do anything. I might just have to look up the password and hope it gives me the password.
Stay put, kid.
I'll hang around as Joey a tiny bit more and see if they say anything different, but I've been here for...
Does this wireless internet thing say...
I've just been hanging around for at least 5 minutes sitting here and they've just
online
repeated
that
the
they
same
can give you
info over
cancer.
and over.
It won't give you cancer, Paul.
Then maybe...
Give it a rest.
Unless I need to cut out the internet again.
I've got... Hey, my internet just went down. Stupid wireless.
It should come up again in a minute.
Do I need to come over here and get...
Finally, the internet's back up. Hey, Charlie, what's that B-mail password again?
Don't you remember anything? It's tennis53. Just write it down.
No way. Someone might find it. I can't stand...
What's the...
I'm getting...
Just...
Okay, that's the same one, so we can get the tennis password, no problem.
I've got... Again? This...
It'll come up again in a minute.
Okay, I'm
Finally,
just
the
skipping the
internet's back up.
dialogue.
What's that B-mail password again?
You're impossible. It's tennis53.
Thanks a mil. Doesn't it bother you that...
Only just don't...
I'll just sit here for a minute, I guess, see if they discuss his nickname. I'll be back in a second, or just have to look it
when
up.
are we going to get...
What's wrong with the
Give me
one
one
we've got?
second.
Oh, come on.
Alright, I give up. I've been here for a while. I'm going to... I looked it up. His nickname is Scooter. Let's see if we can get that to work. Everything I've looked at online tells me that they should have mentioned his nickname by now. Unless there's just some weird bug going on, and for some reason I am not getting the... Oh, login. And there's for some weird reason I'm not getting the dialogue that I should. But I've been around there for ages now. At least 10 minutes. I just let it go in the background while I was checking my company email. Just didn't hear anything. It's just that same dialogue. Tomo came up so often. Charles M. Scooter? Playing the game out of order, are we? Then what am I missing? Yes? What am I missing? Joey!
Let's talk, Joey.
Help!
Uh-huh.
What am I missing?
I think we've learned everything we need to know.
Have we?
I don't know about you, but my reporter sense is tingling.
Sweetheart, you wrote book reports.
Reviews, Joey. Book reviews. Let's just get over to the Meltzer Foundation office. That's all for...
Sure.
I've been there! I was there
Come
for
on,
like
let's
at
hold
least
your
10 or
horses,
15 minutes. I don't know what you want. Meltzer Foundation. There's no other dialogue I could possibly have.
Go right in.
Hi, Paul.
Hi again. What can we do you for?
I don't know. At this point,
Why weren't you...
Oh, we aren't.
Are you...
just skip through all of this.
Have you... Have you... Anything...
I've given.
Have you... He was...
Hey, that's HR. A
Everyone.
living.
Have you... I...
Oh,
There's no extra
Well, thanks for
dialogue that
talking
pops
to me.
up.
sure thing.
I don't know what to do.
Stay put.
Alright, I'm gonna try and figure out how to find this password then. I reloaded my game and still no new
Well,
options.
thanks for talking.
Sure thing.
So I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to go back to an old save, I guess. Alright, I had to load up an old save, and for whatever reason I forgot to save after my 3rd episode, so I had to go way back to before we even helped Frank's ghost, the actor, so I have a bunch to catch up, so I've just been spamming through it as fast as I can. I've got a guide open so I can just quickly get through it, because I'm so far back from where I was, so I'll be back when I'm caught up.
I was wondering...
You know we strong.
It's true. His company...
Even if
It is true.
even
Let me break it. Frank Lyons dies, and CubeStar Films becomes successful overnight. Claude Erdin commits suicide, and now the Park Gallery is selling priceless works of art. John Goldwater dies, and Lazarus Technologies becomes rich and powerful. All these companies are represented by you. Don't you see how this looks?
this is a total coincidence. I'm sure of it.
Did not get
Is
this
it?
dialogue last
It
time.
is. And I'll tell you another thing. I don't like these accusations. I think you should leave.
I am going to get to the bottom of this.
Maybe you will, but it has nothing to do with us. Now go, before I call the police.
Come on, let's blow and let him stew for a while.
Oh man, I have been recording for like 45 minutes now. Just to get
Yeesh.
back up to here.
She's crazy.
Crazy with teeth. You gotta watch out for women like that, Scooter.
Scooter.
Scooter, you haven't called me that since we were kids.
Really? Maybe I should start calling you that again.
But whatever.
There we go. That's what we needed. I don't know how I missed that dialogue before. I don't know why it didn't pop back up. But we finally have his name. Email. Charles M. Scooter.
Charles doesn't get a lot of emails, it seems. There's just a bunch of names in his inbox.
Fine.
Frank Lyons, John Goldwater,
Oh.
Claude Erdin.
Oh, interesting.
Joey, look at this. It's like a hit list of everyone who was killed by the Countess.
So Charlie was writing about each of the victims. I knew there was something fishy about that place. Come on, let's go back there and talk to him.
What on earth do we say?
Think of something, kid. History is repeating itself, and I don't... What was that?
It looks like his inbox is being updated.
Oh. Uh-oh. I I knew it. I knew it.
My name. That's my name.
That son of a... Mess with us, Willie.
He just marked me. I'm next.
Look, don't worry. She might not come right away. We have time to plan.
No, Joe, no, we don't.
You killed Claude. And the others.
I did not kill. I healed them.
Can it? We've heard this song before. Just back away, real slow-like.
I only want to help.
I think we've had about enough of your help, lady. Back off, kid. I'm ready this time.
I have to help her. Just let me help her.
Oh, yeah? Help yourself to this.
Wonder what happened to his medium. Okay, what do I do?
Get away from him.
Kid, she's here to kill you. I can handle her. Just make yourself scarce.
Oh, just like leave? Okay, bye. I guess.
Come on, come on, come on!
Am I
Stupid elevator.
am I
Must be
supposed
stuck a few floors down.
to try and leave? Hey, Nishanti!
Nishanti? You home? Nishanti? She's not in.
Hey,
Not that it matters. She wouldn't be able to protect me from a ghost anyway.
hey, are there like
no idea.
stairs? Oh,
Where is she? She isn't far. I can sense her.
yeah. I mean, you
You
would have
think
had.
I'm telling you?
Where?
Well, I know for sure she's not through that door behind you.
Supposed to go in here, just hide. I mean, I don't
No
know
place
what
to
else
go.
do.
I can't run away unless Joey comes with me, and Joey's the only thing holding her back. Come on, Rosa. Auntie did it 30 years ago, so can
I
you.
mean, she killed her as a human, though. What's this? Why'd that do that?
I wish you were here, Auntie.
Uh-oh.
I really do.
That's far enough, sister.
Joey, leave it.
Leave it like hell.
Okay, I can't go that way. Wait, there's a.
Auntie's picture fell off the wall. I'll hang it back later, assuming there is a later.
Well, I wanted to like look at the picture. Hey, Countess. Do I need to show
Hey.
it to you?
Look at this.
Who? That's... I wanted to help her.
And look where it got you. You think anyone appreciates your help?
No.
Ouch.
No!
Whoa, what was that? Has Joey ever been here before? I wonder.
How did we end up here?
I have brought you here. You are safe now. I have saved you.
Don't want your help.
Saved
Go
me?
away.
What do you mean saved me? What did you do? Joey, did she kill me? Am I dead?
I don't know. Lady, I suggest you start talking.
There is nothing to say. You are safe now, both of you.
From what?
My
Safe from
dear, you carry on so.
You. It's you. I've been looking for you for so long. Why did you leave me?
My poor host.
Is
You
the
cast
host-
me out. You broke our bond. It's too late to repair it.
This is your
What?
medium.
No. Why would I do that?
Oh.
Your mind is so broken that you do not remember. My, you are a mess. You don't even know your own name, Countess, indeed. Regardless, it is time for this to end.
End? Is there an end?
For you, there can be, if you let me.
I trust you, Madeline.
Madeline?
I always will trust you.
Rosangela Blackwell, Joseph Malone, it is a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm sorry it had to be under such unpleasant circumstances.
Unpleasant is right. Who are you?
My name is Madeline, and a long time ago, I was this poor soul's spirit guide. She corrupted our bond, and I'm afraid the damage to both of us was quite severe. Can you help us? Can you help us end this cycle of death?
We've got some questions first.
Yes,
Excuse
I'm
me.
sure you do. but time is short. Will you help us?
Sure.
Who are you?
As I said, my name is Madeline, and a long time ago, I was a spirit guide to the woman you know as the Countess. We were bonded, much like you and your guide are, but much has changed, and time is short. Will you help us?
Just do like questions.
I know you.
I have been trying to reach you in your dreams. At long last, I am able to manifest myself here, but time is short. Will you help us?
Yeah,
Yes,
there's no
I'll
other
help
option.
you. I don't have much choice. She's killed me.
Killed you? No. She left you quite unharmed. But regardless, there is no time to waste. Come with me. Now just relax.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Oh.
All right, you. Talk. Where are they?
The pattern. They're going to fix the pattern.
What pattern?
Talk sense, will ya?
The source. Cut off the source and the pattern will revert.
Why do I bother?
That makes less sense.
Wait. Trapped on another plane of existence with the Countess of Crazyville. They better know what they're doing.
Well, this is not what I expected. Is this a diner? What is this?
Hey, what happened? How did you do that?
This is where the
diner on an
link
asteroid?
originates.
What?
Link?
The bond between your Countess and her hosts. Part of her is trapped here.
Oh.
You must remove it.
For the upteenth time, I have no money for your fund.
Show some pity. At least lend us a cigarette.
Ahem,
That's some
I
hair.
believe we got company.
Ah,
Oh man, your hair.
miss, could you perhaps spare a few dollars for the Joe Gould Fund?
I'm really paranoid about messing things up now. I'm gonna save my game.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Joseph Ferdinand Gould. I am graduate of Harvard Magna Cum Difficultate and chairman of the board
Is
of Wheel and
Difficultate an
Wool
actual thing?
Incorporated. In exchange for a drink, I'll recite a poem, deliver a lecture, argue a point, or take off my shoes and imitate a seagull. I prefer gin, but beer will do.
I've been hearing a lot about you lately.
My reputation precedes me.
I saw your portrait in the Minetta.
The Minetta. Yes, I'm quite famous there, you know.
Oh,
I gathered.
It's all thanks to Mitchell, of course. The Joe Gould Fund filled its coffers nicely when he wrote his article.
that's what the other dude said, Frank. I'm quite famous there, you know, right?
What are you doing here?
I don't quite know myself. We've all got to be someplace. As I understand it, I was mentally linked to my old friend, the Countess. I wish I'd known. It explains everything that my work was trying to prove.
Your work.
I have had many callings. I studied the seagulls of the world and learned their language. I
Okay.
spent months measuring the heads of 1,000 Chippewa Indians. But before I died, I was putting to paper the most important literary work known to man, the oral history of our time. It was a compilation of the conversations of the city, overheard in bars, subways, street corners, and diners. Put together and studied properly, it would have revolutionized everything.
How would it have revolutionized everything?
We were all connected, every single one of us. But how? Think of the ramifications if we found out.
It sounds like quite an undertaking.
It was my life's work.
How did you know the Countess?
We met in a diner like this one. We'd often spend a week or two walking along the docks to discuss seagulls. She had many interesting theories on seagull linguistics. Then, one day, she disappeared. But a link had already formed between us. It's everything my oral history was trying to prove, that we were all linked.
The Countess is killing people.
Murder? No. No, I refuse to believe that. She couldn't hurt a fly.
What's her name?
Why is she
That's
called the
good-
Countess?
good
That's
question.
what she chooses to call herself. Far be it for me to tell her otherwise.
The name doesn't seem strange to you?
When you lived a life like mine, you take people at face value. Who cares about names? I once knew another fellow without a name. Called himself the Deacon.
Oh, really now?
The Deacon.
That's
You knew the
interesting.
Deacon.
Oh yes, he was this gloomy career drunk. One summer night while sitting in a doorway of the Bowery, he caught the scent of sulfur. He looked up and saw the devil himself standing over him. Since that night, he believed he lost his soul.
Interesting.
Not the most charitable drinking companion, if I may say so.
No, he wouldn't be.
You knew him?
Sort of.
Fancy that.
Interesting.
What's your connection to Joseph Mitchell?
Ah, Mitchell. My benefactor. He made me quite famous, you know. But my goodwill only extends so far.
Why's that?
A cigarette. He has them. He won't give me one. It's demeaning to have to beg for one measly cigarette.
You want a cigarette?
Yes, I want a cigarette. It's a disgrace that I should have to beg for one.
I'd like to read the oral history.
And I'd like you to, but I'm afraid it belongs to the ages now.
There was also the problem of it never existing in the first place.
Of course it existed, only not on paper. It was over 3 million words, 3 times the size of the Holy Bible.
Wow.
The work transcended mere parchment and ink.
What about those essays you published in the Dial?
A passing fancy, nothing more.
You wrote essays?
For the now defunct Dial magazine. I still have the originals. Do you want to see?
I'd like to see that essay.
Here you go.
It appears to be an essay about insanity, but the handwriting is so awful I can barely make it out.
Ooh, I can't
Just as
even.
well. I don't have time to read all
I was
this
gonna
stuff.
say I don't have time to read that.
This handwriting makes my eyes water, but I think it's an essay about insanity.
Insanity is a
I don't
topic
think it's
of
important.
particular interest to me. Despite my theory that people with strong willpower can't be bothered.
Here you go.
Always glad to share.
Hello.
Oh, you're Joseph Mitchell.
Joseph Mitchell, aren't you?
Oh, that's why
I believe you have the better of me, miss.
I recognize
Blackwell. Rosangela Blackwell.
Blackwell, huh? I might have known.
you. You knew my Auntie Lauren.
You met my auntie.
Your auntie, yes. I do see a slight resemblance. I did warn her to leave well enough alone, but she was determined. Let's hope that you can do some good here.
What are you doing here?
We are echoes, leftovers, if you will. We were linked to the Countess when we were alive. When we died, part of ourselves got trapped here.
So you're not a ghost?
Not fully. I'm not sure what I am. I remember living, I remember dying, but I don't feel like Joseph Mitchell. All I know is that when I thought of death, an eternity with Joe Gould was the last thing on my mind.
What is your connection to the Countess?
I don't know. I never met the woman. Joe Gould was the one who knew her. He had a
She was
special
the one who
bond
was
with her,
killing
apparently.
people
But
for-
somehow, he passed it on to me when he died. Next thing I knew, I was murdering people by writing about them.
That's right.
There was no choice. I had to stop writing.
I studied some of your work in journalism school.
Now that's just foolish. I was a relic, even before I died. The city I wrote about has long since evolved and changed into something completely different.
Oops.
But that's New York City, isn't it? Wouldn't be New York if it stayed the same year to year.
I'm sorry you had to stop writing.
So am I. But what else could I do? Let innocent people die? No, I don't regret the choice I made. Not for one moment.
Did you know Charles Meltzer?
Yes, I did. He worked at the New Yorker back in the late 70s. He would come into my office and ask about the old days, and I was happy to tell him. I knew he would never cut it as a reporter, but he had a very keen, analytical mind. I almost forgot all about him, but it appeared a link formed between us, nonetheless. When I died, my connection to the Countess passed on to him.
Charles Meltzer is using the Countess to kill people.
By accident?
No, on purpose. He sent her after me.
Now, that's a shame. I'm aware that through my actions, I killed a few people,
Tried to
but
kill
I
her,
could forgive myself
Oh,
for
no!
it, since I was unaware
She
of
wanted
what
that
I
to
was
happen.
doing. But many times I thought to myself, I have a weapon. It's untraceable. Nobody knows about it. I could use it, but I did not. I was tempted, but I did not. Not once. You have to stop, Charles. Break this link. Destroy this place. No more innocents should have to die.
Sorry.
How do I break this link?
I wish I knew. I'm afraid all this is a bit beyond me.
Why did you write about Joe Gould?
He's a fascinating man. Intolerable company, but fascinating. He exemplified everything about New York at the time. Its artistic expression, its frustration, its joy and heartbreak. His oral history, or the idea of it, energized the work of dozens of writers and intellectuals. But the more I got to know him, the less I wanted to be around him.
Why don't you give him a cigarette?
When you give that man a cigarette or a drink, he likes to talk. And the only subject Joe Gould likes to talk about, at length, is Joe Gould. And the only person for him to talk to is me.
I see.
So, I do not give him a cigarette.
Did you ever read Joe Gould's oral history?
That? It never existed. Or if it did, Mr. Gould never shared it with anyone, which amounts to the same thing.
You know why I never wrote it down. People would have died.
You didn't stop telling people you were writing it, did you?
What could I say? The truth? They would have chucked me in a loony bin.
Would you give him a cigarette if I spoke to him for you?
I might. If you can get him away from me, I might. But we can't leave this diner, and the door to that kitchen is locked.
Can't you just float through the wall?
Believe me, I've tried that. It doesn't work. Not here.
Thanks for
Alright,
talking, Mr.
so-
Mitchell. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Miss Blackwell.
Am I supposed to... Ah, this door.
Locked.
Oh, I used up a
Looks like
paperclip.
the door to the kitchen.
Save again because I'm paranoid now. Save. Alright, so... Windows.
I'm a long way from home.
Yeah, that's for sure. Alright, nothing I can do here. What about this door? Oh, I can go out here. Hi? Am I supposed to talk to you now?
Madeline, could I talk to you?
Of course.
Where are we?
You have been to this plane before. You have brought many lost spirits through here.
Well, yes, but there was never a diner before.
I can understand your confusion, but it is not a real diner. It is metaphorical. As you know, there is a bond between the Countess and her current host, and the bond is represented by this diner.
Ah.
You will find out more inside.
Why is it represented by a diner?
The Countess used to spend lots of time in diners like these. You will
Really?
find out more inside.
This bond, how do I break it?
Part of the Countess is trapped inside. You must find it and remove it.
How did the
How
bond
did the
work?
Countess break the bond between you?
She did not break the bond, but moved it. To be
Oh.
rid of me, she had to form a bond with someone living. Someone who could, in essence, become her guide. How she acquired this knowledge, I do not know. I only know that it was accomplished.
Who did she pass it to?
Joe Gould. It was an easy task, since his mind was already broken.
Interesting.
Upon Gould's death, it was passed on to Joseph Mitchell.
And now Charlie Meltzer.
Yes, it must be broken if this is to end.
Who are the ghosts inside?
Their names are Joseph Mitchell and Joe Gould. Both of them were unwilling spirit guides for the Countess. The echoes of them remained here after they died.
Can't you come inside with me?
I'm afraid I cannot. My bond with the Countess is gone. I cannot enter.
But I can?
You are alive. You are much stronger than I am.
How are we supposed to break that?
How did the Countess get so...
Insane?
Yes.
Like you, her mind is a door to another plane of existence. By corrupting our bond, she opened that door so wide that it flooded her mind with unfathomable knowledge. She essentially has the universe inside her head, and no human mind can contain that.
It's a
It
Doctor Who
broke her.
episode.
She sees everything. If she
Oh,
didn't
it took me to
banish me
click.
to this place between worlds, I might feel more pity.
Did you know her when she was alive?
Of course, we spent almost 30 years together.
What was she like?
Different, happier. She loved helping those in need, but it no longer matters. She is the one who needs help now.
Can you take me back?
Most certainly, but you must finish what you came here to do first.
Figures. Thanks, Madeline. I'm going to see what I can do.
I will be waiting right here.
Okay, there's obviously something else I can do inside. What is that? No, nothing.
Looks like the door...
I used to have a paperclip in my inventory.
That's Joe Gould. He's on the elderly side, but it...
Alright.
Mr. Gould?
She returns. Say, can you spare a few dollars for the Joe Gould Fund?
If I
I'm
had
afraid I'm a
any
little
money,
short.
I would.
Fair enough, fair enough.
You want to say...
Yes, I want a cigarette.
Okay,
I'll
that's
talk
the
to you.
same.
Sure, sure, sure.
Sure.
I don't think he'll miss this.
Paperclip.
There you go.
I had to
Always
look it up.
glad to share.
I was so annoyed from the thing from having to load earlier. I've been recording for ages now. I don't like the whispers.
Easy. What's that noise?
Whispers!
That oven is...
Okay, that one's obviously closed.
There's nothing in here.
Good.
That's weird. There's a strange glow coming from inside.
The whisper's real loud now.
There's nothing in here. Hello? Is someone in there?
She comes, she comes.
No.
Who are you?
Part of a whole.
Oh my god. Okay.
Safe here. Leave me.
Okay.
Are you the Countess?
Countess, one of our names. Yes. I no longer live, but part of me remains.
I don't like this.
Leave me.
So creepy.
I need to take you out of here.
No. Safe here. Warm here. I stay in warm places.
Keep it in my pocket. My pocket will be warm.
Cold out there.
My hand goes right through it.
No. Too cold. I will survive here and set fire. Leave me.
Who are you?
Part of left. Safe. Leave me.
All of the
Well,
dialogue
See ya.
is just
I'm
like
talking to an oven.
all of the
A
dialogue is
sound idea. I'm sure
cycling
it
in
made
the
more
back.
sense than most people I know. So this is the kitchen. Such a bare and emotionless place. Not even a bottle of ketchup.
Yeah, it's pretty clean, you're right.
Mr. Gould,
She returns. Say,
I'm...
there.
Oh! I actually meant to go out and get the cigarette for him.
Does something about that oven look strange to you?
Nothing about my life has ever made sense. Why should an oven be any different?
I'll talk to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go get this, I'm gonna go get the cigarette because I moved him. Will you give me a cigarette now?
Mr. Mitchell,
Yes.
the oven in the kitchen is talking.
Is it now?
This doesn't surprise you.
Miss, look where we are. I stopped being surprised ages
That's
ago.
fair enough. Can I have a cigarette?
Gould has left the room.
I see. Thank you for that.
Give
Have
me a
you
cigarette.
reconsidered giving him a cigarette?
I suppose I have been a little hard on the man. Here, I don't smoke anymore anyway. Give him the whole pack.
Thank you.
Thanks for talking, Mr. Mitchell.
Thank you, Miss.
I'll see what I can do. Okay, back in the oven whispery place. Have your cigarettes!
Joseph Mitchell wanted you to have this.
Ah, nice contribution to the Joe Gould Fund.
I thought you stuck all of them in your mouth at once.
Mr. Gould,
She returns. Say,
I'm
there it.
liking your cigarette?
It's delightful. Here, feel free to join me.
Thanks, but I don't smoke.
You might as well keep it. When a man is rich, he can afford to be generous.
Yeah, okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Sure.
Do I use the cigarette on the ghost?
It's burning,
Oh,
but
shoot.
it's not getting any short. If I was a smoker, I'd be in heaven. Is this warm enough?
Warm. Safety. The flame will carry me.
I don't like it. I don't like
That sounds ominous.
Oh.
For a ghost door, it was pretty solid.
The floor.
I can't explain it,
It's just
but I have
great.
the feeling that my time in this place is ending.
I'm breaking the link. It'll all be over soon.
Over. Yes. I can't say that I ever understood any of this, but I do know one thing. Gould was right. We are connected. Every single person on the planet. It's a pattern so complex that we can't even begin to understand it. So don't try to understand it. Gould tried, and he lived a miserable life. Just live, and be happy in living.
Fair enough.
Anyhow, you best get gone. You got a job to finish.
Also, the floor is disappearing. The music is weird. Oh, man, I've been recording for so long.
This place is starting to fade.
Yeah, take me
That's
away.
good, right? Once this place is gone, the link is gone too. The killing will stop.
This means something to you, the killing.
She killed someone right in front of me. I want to stop that from happening again.
Imagine that. Genuine heart. Your predecessor was not graced with such compassion.
Predecessor? Do you mean Lauren? My Auntie Lauren?
We should not stay here. This place will soon
Yeah,
cease to be.
I would like to
Come.
leave, thanks. Aw, cool.
It's broken! The bond is broken!
Yep.
I'm free!
Way to go, Red.
My head. I understand everything.
Everything?
I hurt people.
Yes, that was you. But look, whatever happened, it's done. You can't do anything about it now. It's time for you to move on.
No, this should not have happened. He will not kill again.
He, the deacon?
Hey! It's about time you got back here. What did you guys
like
do?
15 minutes.
I did it, Joey. I broke the bond.
Yeah, you broke it all right, and our friend just blew.
She did not enter the white light?
No.
Oh, that is a problem. She
Oh.
has free will and is loose in the world. With the power she has, who knows what damage she can cause.
Great, just great. I don't know who you are, lady, and I don't care. But just leave the spook work to us, okay?
I have little choice in the matter. I am bound to this plane. What happens next is up to you.
Wait!
Let's get out of here.
It's just as simple as walking through that door. Oh, hey.
Oh, little dizzy.
Careful, kid. You've never been under for that long.
At least I'm alive.
Yeah, everything's peachy. There's a killer ghost on the loose, and it's our fault.
I bet
But
she's
we
at
broke
the
the
Meltzer
link.
Foundation.
She doesn't have to kill anymore.
With
You want to tell
Charlie.
her that?
Who would she want to kill anyway?
I think she's going to kill
Yeah.
Charlie Meltzer.
Oh, him. The guy who wants me dead.
Yeah, ironic as all get out. We'll sort it out later. Let's get going.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Whoa. I have a spectral cigarette. I'm gonna save again. My boyfriend is going to walk through the door any minute and scare me, as he usually
You
does
ready
when he
to
comes
go?
to the door.
Yeah.
Let's go. I feel like we're very close to the end of this game. Oh, it's this dark.
The door's open.
Oh.
This can't be good.
Buddy, you look bad.
Oh no. We're too late.
You stay back.
What?
Paul, what happened?
Charles, something took him.
Out
I've never
the
seen
window?
anything like it.
What happened?
The roof.
Oh, get
She
back.
took him to the roof.
BRB,
Let's go. There was a stairway down the hall.
you could hustle. You could run.
Did Charles really kill people?
How did you know that? Yes.
Yes. I'm sorry.
I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
How did you find that out, first of all?
Give me one reason why I should spare you.
Please, I'm not a killer. I had no idea you were real.
I am as real as death.
I thought it was just wishful thinking.
And just what are you wishing for now, false guide? Don't
Oh,
interfere. For over
I
50
didn't mean to
years
click.
I've been a
My
slave
twitchy
to false
hand.
guides, but none have been more corrupt and pitiful than this one.
Your voice
Haven't
and
you
mic
killed
sound
enough?
totally different.
I was just a tool. This man is the hand that wielded it. He used it against you. You want to spare his life.
I mean...
I have killed countless innocents and my hands are stained with their blood. If I must kill, let it be one who deserves it. False
Oh,
guide,
Josh.
it is time to reap what you sow.
No, please.
Oh, sorry. Am I supposed to stop? Hey, should I shove this
I
into
think
you?
I found something of yours.
What? What is that?
It's a part of you, isn't it?
It was torn from me so long ago.
That was easy. Okay.
Here, take it.
Would you like a paperclip as well?
I am not the same person I once was.
Hey, we've all changed, and sometimes we just have to accept it. Now, why don't you take a hold of this and we can finish it?
You
Me.
are the most guilty of all.
What?
What?
You know what you did.
Hey, get off! What are you talking about?
My death.
That was self-defense.
You must be held accountable.
Well, hey now.
Now you've done it. You might have had it bad before, but now you're on my turf.
Well, hey now.
Something is different about you. You're wrong. Everything about you is wrong.
Oh, maybe you should be nice to Joey. Well, hey now. Joey's tie. Joey's tie. Boop, Countess. Hey yeah! Oh. Hey yeah! Oh.
I
Joey?
don't think he won.
Oh, hey now.
Just stay.
Oops.
She's always one move ahead of me. Come on, Malone, use your head.
Oh, so he punches when I click. I'm waiting for you to, like, charge up that.
She's really terrible.
Well, I mean, do you want a cigarette?
It's not glowing. I can't touch her. Think, Rosa, think. There's gotta be something you can do.
I mean, I'm kind of stoned. Aha! Had to wait for you to charge up. And I
Gotcha.
switched to Joey.
Joey, not working.
Of course it's not. She's too strong for you. What do you think you're doing?
Trying to save your butt.
I was gonna have Joey punch her. Is that how this works now?
Get away from her.
Oh.
No, that's not what I meant to happen.
Well.
Wake up, Red. Damn it, wake up.
How long am I usually out?
This place. The light. I remember.
Just head towards it.
I went through once, and I was dragged back. It hurt. It hurt so much.
The link brought you back, but it's gone now. You understand? You're free. You don't have to hurt anyone anymore.
My mind is so broken. But here, everything is so clear. That man, Meltzer, he lives?
Yes, we stopped you before you could kill him.
Is that justice? I wonder. He is a murderer. He will find ways to kill again. But you are right. It is no longer my concern.
What do you mean?
Live your life. Help the lost spirits of the world. Let nothing deter you. This work is more important than you will ever know. Goodbye, and good luck.
Wake up, will ya? Wake up! I'm not spending 20 years over another hospital bed. I'm not.
Is that what
I'll
happened
kill
to
you,
my
you
Aunt
hear?
Lauren? Interesting.
Thank God. You okay?
Fine. She's gone.
Gone? You sure?
No.
Yeah, she went through the light. She's gone.
Good. Then I just got one question for you. What the hell were you thinking? I thought you were... Never mind what I thought. That was really stupid.
Well, I
Yeah,
beat it.
stupid. I only saved your life.
I don't have a life to save. You only risked your own.
Joey, I'm soaking wet. And Charles needs an ambulance. If I'm getting a lecture, I'll listen to it at home.
This isn't over. No, this is crazy.
It's the only way.
Why change what isn't broken?
But it is. We can't keep blundering around like we have.
We stopped a killer ghost today. I wouldn't call that blundering.
It was pure luck. We just happened to run into her while doing something else.
So?
So think of what we could accomplish if people knew about us. People should seek us out, not the other way around.
Oh.
What do you want to do? Put up a billboard in Times Square?
Interesting.
No, we've got a special place nowadays.
Our
A place where you can
website.
talk about all sorts of crazy things and it's accepted as normal.
What's that?
The internet.
What, that computer box?
That
No
computer
way.
box.
Look,
Love
I've
Joey.
trusted you so far, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Then trust me. Just this once.
If we end up in a padded room, I'm going to make your life a living hell. You know that.
But there's lots of other people who
Sure.
claim to be able to
Come
see
on,
spirits
pull
and
up a
stuff.
chair.
I
I'll show you
think
what
we'll
I
be
have
fine.
in mind.
Ah, that's the end. Oh, cool music. Alright. That was really good. I like that one. I wonder what the Deacon has to do with stuff now. I'm sure we'll see him in the next, or learn more about him in the next one. I don't know what the next one is. I think there's 2 or 3 more, and then I've got the newest Wadjet Eye game, which apparently takes place in the same universe, so I'm really keen to play that. I think it's called Unavowed. I kept saying it was a Blackwell game, and I didn't realize it's actually in the same universe as this. I didn't realize that, so pretty excited. As usual, I'll be back at the end of the credits, unless something else interesting happens, so back in a sec. I love that they always give a shout out, sweet, sweet coffee. Type the code Master Criminal into Google for special features. Ooh. Cool. Alright, that's the end of Blackwell Convergence. I really like that one. It was really confusing at times, as usual with these Wadjet Eye games, but I still really liked it. Are you gonna close?
The link is gone, but I still remain. How long have I been here, trapped between worlds? The others could not help me. Perhaps this new one will.
I feel like she's evil.
She's just beginning to come into her power. I just hope she is strong enough when the time comes.
Maybe she's not evil. Her music always sounds a bit evil. Ah, why does it always close the game like that? Alright, well, that's all for Blackwell Convergence. I'll be back with whatever is next in the series, probably next week. This will be going up Monday my time, and I am traveling all weekend long, so I'm recording this Friday night. I hopefully have time to get something recorded for Wednesday, but if not, definitely have something Friday. As always, thank you very much for joining me in this episode. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. Otherwise, I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, bye!